Okay, so for number 15, I got two observers 1,600 meters apart on a straight, flat road. Measure the angle of elevation of a helicopter hovering over the road between them. So you've got two people, person one, person two, and they are 1,600 meters apart. And then hovering above them is a helicopter. And they both look up at the helicopter. And the angles of elevation of their looking is one of them is 32 degrees. And the other is 50.5 degrees. And what we want to do is find the height of the helicopter. So we're looking for this. Well, hopefully you can see the height is going to be at a right angle. So we have some trigonometry that maybe we could do. Well, the best way to go about doing this one is to use some algebra. And that is to say, well, if this length here is x, then this length is 1,600 minus x. And so now when we write some equations, we say, for example, the tangent of 32 equals h over x. And we say the tangent of 50.5 equals h over 1,600 minus x, right? Opposite over adjacent. Solving this equation isn't too bad because both of these can very easily be solved for h, right? H and h. So we can then set this equal to this because they both equal the same thing. And so now we got to get a little bit creative with our algebra. It looks like this. I'm going to go ahead and multiply out the distributive property. Whenever we're doing this kind of algebra, we always, solving an equation, we always add x to both sides, or get all the x's on one side. So we're going to add that. And so it's going to give you x tan 32 plus x tan 50.5 equals 1,600 tangent 50.5. Factor out the x, and now we can easily solve for it by dividing both sides by, right? By dividing both sides by this, right? We're just dividing that. So we do 1,600 tangent 50.5 divided by parentheses tangent of 32 plus tangent of 50.5. And that equals 1,056.034133, which is not your answer because we didn't want to know the distance this person was from the point below the helicopter. We want to know the height. And so to find that, we just need to solve this equation, which is take x, which we just calculated, and multiply that times tan 32. And we get 659.88. It said round to the nearest, or three significant digits. And so it's just going to equal, h is going to equal 660.